Hello, welcome. It's me, Beata, and welcome to today's video. Today, I would like to talk about the most transformational relationship you can have. You know, I would like to cover some indicators, but obviously, this video is going to be general, right? Because, I cannot really possibly cover everything in one video, but if you like astrology, if you study astrology, you know that today we are diving deeper into Pluto, right? Because I don't know about you, but I obviously experienced some really hot aspects in Synastry, and every time I was actually hooked on a person very much, Pluto was always involved. We call, Plutonic relationship as a transformational relationship, but true is that these relationships are certainly not the easiest relationships because, Pluto is force, right? Scorpio rules 8th house, Pluto rules Scorpio, and everything what is hidden in the 8th house we really cannot see. It's actually hidden, but at the same time it has like the most power over us. So um, Plutonic relationships, and probably we will agree on this, are sometimes, they really come with the toughest lessons in our own life because, first of all, Pluto will not give you anything for free. But the most importantly, and in my opinion, this is what I find, let's say, the most dangerous in these relationships is that everything is happening on the unconscious level. And obviously, I am someone who is in the realm of unconscious. It's pretty much my work to uncover unconscious tendencies in your own life. But when we take someone as an average person, I mean, this may not even be average person, it can obviously happen to anyone. You just feel like you are insanely drawn to Pluto person. This is what you are able to recognize is really, great passion, great love, something, and I see this repeating almost every day, and I hear this from my clients that they really feel this pull towards that person and they really cannot help themselves. And you know what I actually found out is that psychologists and people who are in the industry of relationships, they actually recognized this being as a red flag. Of course, they you know uh, don't have knowledge in astrology, I mean, most of them, but I actually noticed this very interesting fact that people who really, study relationships, behavior, psychologists, that they really recognized that if you are attracted, very much so, to someone, this is actually red flag. This is actually red flag that this relationship will not be healthy one. And when I read this actually repeatedly, I was able to link their observation to Plutonic relationships because these are the most alluring because this is where we actually feel very much alive, at least at the beginning, with Plutonic relationships. But the problem is that they actually they play their role in our unconscious mind, and we really have to be very much aware of what is really going on, and to really know ourselves, to be able to recognize why we are even so drawn to that particular person. Because obviously, if you have difficult Pluto contacts in synastry, and by difficult I also mean conjunction, well, you will not be probably able to resist this energy, because as my spiritual teacher always tells me, that Pluto force is beyond, it's not something we actually can navigate. We really have to be very conscious in our own world, and really grounded, to be able to resist this force, because it's much more stronger than us. And this is the reason why we feel so connected, to someone whose Pluto is making difficult contacts to our personal planets. And yes, Plutonic relationships are the most transformational, but especially with hard contacts, this transformation is done through, let's say, sometimes hard and tough lessons. Pluto person, you know, will teach us. Okay, well, um, I am firm believer that we attract people, and there is always a reason why we attract specific person. Okay, so of course, if I had your birth chart, I would be able to recognize why you had attracted someone with such a strong Pluto qualities in your synastry, and why actually this lesson had to be learned. But the truth is that the most transformational, and sometimes really the most difficult, but in a long run, the most rewarding relationships are with especially difficult contacts. Um, when I read for my clients, if they book a reading with me, and my clients write me that they feel so much, so attached, they so deeply love this person, etc. And I recognize that they are attracted to someone with whom they have these difficult Pluto contacts. I know that, first of all, a majority of them, they will not even be able or willing to really hear me if they are if I point that this can be a red flag, and or I see that there might be some problems in these relationships. Because uh, everywhere Pluto is, especially with their hard contacts to our personal planet, we are blindsided. We really don't see things clearly. Some of us may actually believe that we finally found love of our life. Or what I hear actually quite often is that we feel like it's almost against our will, but we have to do this, we have to follow this person because it's stronger than us, right? But honestly, everything what is really going on is that there is lesson to be learned. But yes, we can avoid this lesson, and we can still work on ourselves first, and later we can check with the world um, whom we attract. Okay, so um, you know what I can tell you, if you have even one difficult contact from Pluto to, let's say, Sun, Moon, whatever, Venus, Mars, Mercury, you will feel this particular aspect deeply. This can actually become your pain in a relationship, right? Something very difficult even to name, but of course with Pluto there is always manipulation, and that's why there is the transformation, right? Because one day personal planet person wakes up and is actually able to recognize that he's been being manipulated, and what the hell actually happened to me that I so badly wanted this relationship. Okay, awareness creates choice. When we are aware what is actually really happening in our love life, we can, we can react differently, and we can react in a more mature way. Okay, of course I am available for private readings. I actually do these videos on YouTube randomly. I'm always inspired by you, by your comments, and by my clients, what they actually deal with, and then I make video about it. Everything about me is listed in the description below. I offer, various horoscopes. The number one requested is relationship horoscope, where I compare two synastries of two people. You don't have to know really astrology if you want to book a reading with me. Of course, there is really a bunch of horoscopes I can prepare for you: personality horoscope, predictive horoscope, career, money horoscope, child horoscope. You can read actually more about me and my services on my website, horoscopesandreadings.com. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. I wish you a very nice day, and see you soon. Bye bye.